India has a mindset where it punches below its weight. We have to punch not above our weight. We have to punch not below our weight. We have to increase our weight and punch the post.
ये हमारा सिद्धांत है, हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे.
You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism.
नमस्कार, जय हिंद, जय भारत एंड वेलकम टू टेफ टॉक्स. दिस इज आदि. आज बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा डिस्कशन होने वाला है हमारे राजा साहब के साथ, क्योंकि दो तीन सेक्शंस में बात करेंगे. पहले हम बात करेंगे यूएस अफगानिस्तान की, ठीक है, फिर यूएस पाकिस्तान की, ट्रम्प इमरान खान की, और कुछ जो बेहूदी हरकतें करी हैं पाकिस्तान ने, जो बोलते हैं ना यार 40 फुट लंबी सड़क हो और बीच में पड़ी हो, यू नो, पाइल ऑफ शिट इज लाइंग इन द मिडिल, पाकिस्तान गोज फेस फर्स्ट इनटू इट. ठीक है, लोग तो कदम वदम रख लेते हैं गलती से, पाकिस्तान एकदम मुंह के बल गिरता है उसके अंदर. एंड ऐसी कुछ हरकतें करी हैं इन लोगों ने जहां पर इसको लॉन्ग टर्म में बड़े जूते पड़ने वाले हैं चारों तरफ से. तो सबसे पहले राजा साहब नमस्कार, वेलकम टू द शो ब्रदर.
नमस्कार सर, थैंक यू सर.
यार ये बताओ, डोनाल्ड ट्रंप बोलता है कि साहब अफगानिस्तान को हमारे हथियार वापस करो. ये क्या है?
He's quoting them. He's quoting them $85 billion. The weapons are worth $7 billion. He's quoting them $85 billion.
पागल हो गया क्या यार ये?
He's quoting the entire. नहीं, पागल नहीं हो गया. He's creating a bargaining chip. ये हर जगह वही कर रहा है. अब डेनमार्क को देखो इसने क्या किया ग्रीनलैंड पे, राइट? कनाडा के साथ भी सेम कर रहा है, हर एक के साथ वही कर रहा है. So he's everybody knows that he's there to bargain. So all these things are bargaining chips.
तो क्या चाहिए इसको?
बार्गेन किस पे कर रहा है? See, if you look at the Doha Accords, ठीक है, he wanted a phased withdrawal. Biden screwed that phased withdrawal up completely. He wanted to decrease the number, then he wanted intra-Afghan dialogue. He wanted, Taliban से बात करके कि make the others also a part of it and make an inclusive government. जो हुआ नहीं. Taliban ने basically they made an inclusive government. They call because they have other ethnicities in that as well. So one, I think he is eyeing for the Bagram airbase because he knows it's a very critical place. Because if you read that, उसमें Doha Accord में उसमें ये भी था कि the American army will be carrying out strikes against Al Qaeda and ISKP. There is KP mentioned in there, right? Drone, ठीक है. So if there are any Al Qaeda sanctuaries, there is anything ISKP related, no Afghani soil should be used for that. So basically, he's telling them, "Ki give me my small space back for some time, for a year and a half, 2 years, for me to put pressure onto Baluchistan." So I think more than that, I think he is telling the Afghans to be completely in sync with US and not to play any games with China. जो अभी वो balancing कर रहे हैं ना between US and China. So he will be forcing them, saying that ये जो Chinese influence तुम्हारा है उसको कम करो,
उसको निकालो. और वही चीज वो पाकिस्तान में भी कर रहा है.
Same thing he's doing in Pakistan. He's trying to reduce their footprint. उसके लिए जो है he's trying to bargain. Now आज जो उसके Secretary of State का statement भी है, if you read that properly, there are more than one. There are more Americans which we don't know of, which are held by them and will increase the bounty. So yeah, the bounty, American bounty holds no value. Okay, the bigger the bounty, the bigger the head, the bigger that man is, and the bigger Americans negotiate with. Haqqani, Jalani, all of them had bounties on their heads. And look where they are today. And they are the people they talk to. But I guess it is more like, if you remember him saying, ki, when I was doing the deal, I told them that I know where you live. I know your address, I know everything, I know your location, I will bomb you. So वो bombing threat तो अब नहीं चल रही है, अब bargaining threat चल रही है कि you need to give us the money back. And that is what he's doing. He really wants to box. Afghans don't have a leverage.
नहीं, अमेरिकन का लेवरेज क्या है अफगानिस्तान पे? नाउ यहाँ पर मैं आपको 2-3 चीज बताता हूँ.
पैसा?
नहीं, सारा एडम्स पॉडकास्ट $87 million, is that the leverage?
पैसा? Look, the USAID aid has stopped. Okay, the Afghan currency has sharply devalued. They are saying we are going to get into a crisis. Money, because let's accept it, the most of the money coming to Afghanistan is from America. So it's money. The biggest leverage is money. And of course, then the second leverage is Pakistan. So he tells them, either you be my good boy, I'll make them you. यहाँ मैं उनको अपना गुड बॉय बनाऊंगा. वो तो वैसे ही जाके लेट गए हैं. वो फिर तुमको तंग करेंगे, वहां से तंग करूंगा. So he has leverage, but the biggest leverage is money, and he's using that leverage everywhere. So it's nothing different. What he has told Canada, what he has told Denmark, what he has told everybody, what he has told Europe, what he has told NATO. He withdrew from WHO saying that China पैसे नहीं देता, हम 500 billion देते हैं, वो 39 billion देते हैं. यार, it's unfair. I am not going to be a part of this thing. They have more population. The world's populous. He's using money as a bargaining chip. Complete business transaction. Complete transaction.
मुझे ये बताओ, I mean the issue that I am thinking is ये जो तालिबान का डिस्कशन हुआ था पैसे देने का, this whole thing got started because of some podcasts and all that stuff. And वो जितने बंदे हैं, they are very highly aligned with Trump. तो उनकी तरफ से ये नैरेटिव शुरू किया गया है मेरे ख्याल से. अहमद शाह से बात कर लो, ये कर लो, वो कर लो, and all that stuff. And यहाँ पर इन लोगों ने थोड़ा प्रेशर डाला है उसके ऊपर, because तालिबान मॉनिटर करता है ये सब कुछ. जहाँ उनका नाम आता है वो क्या बोल रहा है, क्या नहीं बोल रहा है, and all that. They do that. तो ये पूरा इन लोगों ने प्रेशर तो बना दिया, बागराम इसको चाहिए ना. यहाँ पर पाकिस्तान की रेलेवेंस तो जीरो हो जाएगी फिर, एकदम बिल्कुल एब्सोल्यूट जीरो.
Pakistan is at a very bad time in US. Pakistan की तो वैसे ही relevance zero. Pakistan has nothing to offer to the Americans at the moment. They're not in a position to bargain with them.
तो भी ये लेट लूट के आए हैं वहां पर. क्या हुआ वहां पर?
यार बेइज्जती करा कर आए हैं basically, और कुछ नहीं करवा के आए हैं. I mean, it's a disastrous trip for Mohsin Naqvi. Yeah, why would you send your interior minister? Why would you send your interior minister to where your foreign affairs minister is supposed to? पाकिस्तान में चल क्या रहा है? डिफेंस मिनिस्टर जो है वो इंटीरियर का काम करता है, वो डिफेंस का काम नहीं करता. फॉरेन मिनिस्टर इंटीरियर मिनिस्ट्री का काम करता है, इंटीरियर मिनिस्टर फॉरेन मिनिस्टर बना हुआ है. These guys are all over the place. They have absolutely no idea what they are doing. To an extent where that Mohsin Naqvi, how stupidly he went to that anti-CCP dinner just for the sake of getting few photographs clicked. Didn't even realize what he's up to. अच्छा, whoever he met in the Senate or in the Congress, नहीं, और जिसको भी कांग्रेस में मिला, and they only had one question for him: how legitimate is your government? Where is Imran Khan?
Yep.
Each single one of them asking the first question was, how legitimate is your government? How popular is your government? He had a horrible time. So that tells you that these people are all over the place. They have absolutely no idea what they are up to. That ambassador of US ambassador to Pakistan was the one who was roaming around with him. इधर भी फोटो खिंचवा, उधर भी. यार ये जाते हैं ना, घूमने जाते हैं, honestly. ये मजे करने जाते हैं. खाना खिला दो इनको लंच चाहिए, डिनर चाहिए, फोटो चाहिए. They're very happy with that. I really doubt that these guys actually have the sense of how to be, how they are representing a country. They are not representing any country. They are representing themselves. मेरे नंबर बढ़ गए. अब यूएस कांग्रेशनल हियरिंग हुई है, उसमें नाम जा रहे हैं कि इंडिविजुअली इनको ये करो, सैंक्शंस लगाओ. अब सैंक्शन अगर लगा दिए तो क्या इज्जत रह जाएगी आसिम मुनीर की और मोहसिन नकवी की? So Pakistanis are headless and clueless, honestly. They are like headless chicken running in every direction, trying to see where they can stick their, themselves.
But
They are like that.
इंटरेस्टिंग थिंग इज ये जाके जो आप बोल रहे हो कि भाई चाइना अफगानिस्तान को बोल रहा है कि भाई तू जरा सॉरी अमेरिका अफगानिस्तान को बोल रहा है गेट फार फ्रॉम चाइना, चाइना के पास मत जाओ, स्टे अवे फ्रॉम चाइना, फेयर इनफ, मानते हैं इसको। बट हमको ये भी दिखता है कि भाई पाकिस्तानी मोहसिन नकवी जाके ही गो स्टैंड्स इन एन इवेंट फेडरेशन ऑफ चाइना व्हिच कॉल्स फॉर अ वायलेंट ओवरथ्रो ऑफ द सीसीपी, वहां पर जाके अपनी सेल्फी खींच के आ गया।
दिस गाय वुड नॉट इवन नो। मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना, इसको पता ही नहीं होगा किस इवेंट में गया। उसको बोला होगा वहां कांग्रेसमैन आए हैं, चलो उधर में आपको लाइजानी करते हैं, वहां हाय लोग बोल के आते हैं, डिनर है सर, डिनर है, बिल्कुल आप चले, आप इंटीरियर मिनिस्टर हैं, चले सर आप। इसको पता ही नहीं होगा किस इवेंट में जाके गया, खाना खाकर फोटो खिंचवा कर आया। He would have absolutely no clue where he has gone. Because their motive is not to know where they are going. Their motive is who is going to give them free dinner, entertain them. They can click photos to show that we are very good with the Goras, with the Americans. And balle balle. The man would have absolutely no clue what they would have spoken about. अंग्रेजी तो वैसे इनकी माशाल्लाह होती है। तो this man would have no clue ये कहाँ गया है और उसके साथ क्या गेम।
But it's so funny that when you see this entire game opening up, पाकिस्तानीज को भी दिखता होगा कि अगर बगराम गया, let's war game this a little bit, ठीक है, अगर बगराम गया, बगराम की अगर छोटा सा एयरबेस उसको चाहिए, it's not an invasion force, छोटा सा अगर उसको एयरबेस चाहिए, that can be supplied through air, you don't need the ground route, ठीक है। और अगर तुमको चाहिए भी, अमेरिकन वैसे भी थोड़ा हैवी ट्रैवल करते हैं, तो चलो ठीक है, तुमने ग्राउंड रूट भी रख लिया, बट ग्राउंड रूट के लिए पूरा पाकिस्तान तो नहीं चाहिए ना तुमको, एंड ट्रम्प हेट्स दैट। एक चीज, if there is one thing Trump hated about the arrangement in the Afghanistan war, that was going through Pakistan. वो तो बोलता था, these guys are backstabbers.
He never wanted him.
So how do you
He
think
never wanted Pakistanis to be a part of his.
So Baluchistan game will now start heating up?
Yeah, because at the end of the the Afghans have already, the Taliban has already conveyed to US now that we will give you proof that ISKP is operating from Baluchistan. So the moment he sees that the Chinese are doing something, he'll throw one drone on that camp and say ISKP is there, I need to finish them off. So that halts the Chinese on the ground as well. So basically keeping them in a flux. The end of discussion.
Interesting. Because ये बहुत ही funny statements है। इमरान खान का जो भी कह लो, the lobbying has been pretty strong here. If he's been able to reach these corners, ठीक है, at least senators and this and that have started talking Imran Khan. And the best thing is एक senator से मिलके आया, guys, you have to hear this, हाँ, senator से मिलके आया ये मोहसिन नकवी, went inside his office, 10-15 मिनट उसके साथ मीटिंग करी, बाहर निकला, 12 मिनट के बाद, the 12th minute of him exiting the office, और ये मैं इतने कॉन्फिडेंस से 12 मिनट क्यों बोल रहा हूँ, क्योंकि literally ground information है। After 12 minutes, that senator tweets free Imran Khan.
That is true. Under 15 minutes that happened.
12 minutes के अंदर free Imran Khan tweet कर दिया उसने। मैं बोला ये देखो,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is what exactly happened. That is what I'm telling you. It was a disaster. It is a disaster for Pakistan. मुझे नहीं लगता इतना बड़ा डिजास्टर उनके साथ कभी पहले हुआ होगा। एंड ट्रम्प का भी इमरान के साथ वाज अ गुड रिलेशन, यू कैन नॉट नेगेट दैट, राइट? ही वाज डूइंग स्टफ फॉर द अमेरिकन। इट वाज ओनली आफ्टर बाइडेन केम एंड बाइडेन इग्नोर्ड हिम कंप्लीटली, एंड दैट इज वेयर द प्रॉब्लम स्टार्टेड, एंड डोनाल्ड लू डिड द रेस्ट। बाय द वे, ही इज गॉन, गुड रिडन्स, थैंक गॉड, ओवर दैट मैन आल्सो।
I tweeted that in the morning. Donald Lu gone.
Yeah, Donald Lu is gone. So which is good.
The Pakistanis are very happy. By the way,
now the point.
काफी बड़े खुश हैं, बड़े खुश हैं वहाँ पर लोग. जनता is very happy there.
Yeah, the Pakistanis are jackasses of grade 1. They have no idea what to. मतलब, look at the statements they are giving. They're jackasses. On one side, they went to this anti-CCP thing. They have pissed off the Chinese like nothing. On the other side, one of their ministers comes out and says that Elon Musk needs to apologize to us before we give him the permission for Starlink. For God's sake, what Gaga land are you living into?
But apologize for what? किस चीज के लिए?
They think that he's responsible for what was happening with Imran Khan. You know, those tweets and all that and Starlink.
नहीं. You know what is the actual reason? Priyanka Chaturvedi from Shiv Sena tweeted out, these are not Asian grooming gangs, these are Pakistani grooming gangs. Let's call them as what they are. This guy quoted her and said true. उतने में प्रियंका चतुर्वेदी की वैल्यू बढ़ गई, ठीक है, अब वो वैल्यू बढ़ गई, फेमस हो गया, ये सब कुछ, पाकिस्तानी 2-2.5 हफ्ते के बाद फिर जवाब दिया, ओए ये पाकिस्तान कैसे बोल रहे हो, क्या होगा सडनली तो उसको याद आ गया कि भाई कुछ बोलना है, तो दे सेड यार पाकिस्तान क्यों बोल रहे हो?
They are so stupid. They are so jackasses of first grade. Yeah. I mean, how can you do that? How do you have this special ability to piss both your allies at the same time, at the same place? So Pakistanis are negotiating head over heels. We will do something for you in Iran, and we will check Taliban and this, and you give us the leverage against Taliban and TTP and all that. But no jack shit. Because Trump knows he doesn't want to annoy the Taliban right now. He would not. Yeah. He still has a Middle East to sort out. His last concern would be to take panga with Taliban in Afghanistan. He wouldn't do that.
And वैसे भी साहब, because Iran के साथ Trump is wanting to talk.
I think he will hit them, yaar. No, he will hit them.
By the people that he's hired, that Dominsk guy and Wallets, both of them, they are kind of deal makers कि यार नहीं बात करते हैं, we'll talk.
मुझे नहीं लगता बात तो करेंगे ये. It's not that they will not talk, but his ultimate goal will be to hit them. He will hit them. He will 100% hit them. Yeah.
Now, when you look at this entire situation, अगर Afghanistan pretty much now this is Trump taking into control, भाई तालिबान के साथ रिलेशन जरा मेरे उसमें होना चाहिए, मेरे टर्म्स पे होना चाहिए, तो तालिबान के साथ भी वो बात बूत करके जो भी करना है उसको वो खत्म कर रहा है, फेयर इनफ. यहां पर एक और चक्का हो गया, which is Trump has stopped the aid. ठीक है,
एवरीवेयर सबकी यूएसएआईडी सबकी रुक गई.
हाँ, now Taliban never got aid on the books, it got aid off the books. So two scenarios occur here. One, does Taliban continue getting off book aid, और 2, it gets completely cut off, क्योंकि 90 दिन तालिबान अफगानिस्तान जैसी कंट्री के लिए काफी क्राइसिस हो जाएगा.
नहीं, ये जो ऑफ द बुक एड है, दिस वाज बेसिकली ऑफ द बुक एड बट फॉर द एनजीओस व्हिच वर ऑपरेटिंग इन अफगानिस्तान इन रीबिल्डिंग एंड ऑल दैट. ठीक है, तो ये जो एड रुका है, ये ऑफ द बुक एड रुका है. इट इज ऑफ द एड बुक व्हिच इज गॉन. सो फॉर नाउ देयर इज अ हॉल्ट. सो क्राइसिस तो उनके लिए हो जाएगा, बट देखो उनके पास पैसा भी बहुत है. ठीक है, तो दे विल मैनेज इट. एंड अमेरिकन्स आर नॉट स्टूपिड. दे विल नॉट लेट इट गेट टू एन एक्सटेंट वेयर अफगानिस्तान प्लंजेस इनटू सो मच ऑफ सेट की प्रॉब्लम हो जाए. सो आई थिंक वन वी माइट सी दिस गाय गेटिंग रिलीज्ड, महमूद अमीरी, because that is what he's talking about essentially, कि उसको दे दो. तालिबान कहता है हमारे पास है. They have always maintained that he's not under custody, but he's under their custody and they know it. So I think that is the first release. He doesn't want to bargain with them. He doesn't want to give them that Afia girl, Lady Al-Qaeda, right? Because that is the bargaining chip Taliban has created with this Amiri. We'll give you Amiri, you give us Afia. So he wants to take away that negotiating power, that telling Taliban you are in no position to negotiate. I'm not Biden, you're not going to negotiate with me. You need to follow the diktat. And the sooner Taliban realizes that, and I think Taliban will, because they also have problems. They know.
यार बड़े सारे हैं, खालिजाद और ये लोग हैं, वो बता देंगे क्या करो यार.
नहीं, वैसे भी they are very smart right now. They know that they cannot mess with them.
So what's the
unless and until unless and until the Chinese become so generous that they completely replace Americans and they start pouring billions of dollars in Afghanistan, which the Chinese will never do. They have burned their hands in Pakistan. They will not do the same thing in Afghanistan. Okay. So Imran Khan is going to come out here. As simple as that. They will have to release him now.
कब आएगा?
मैंने तो 14th Feb सोच के रखा था कि वैलेंटाइंस डे बनाने आएगा बाहर. But he should be out. He should be out before by March तक तो आ जाना चाहिए. Imran has to be out.
What happens to Asim Munir?
That is what Asim Munir is sitting bricks. What to do? He's trying to deal with him. वो deal वो मान ही नहीं रहा है. आसिम मुनीर ने सारे तिकड़म लगा लिए कि इसको हटा के कि इसको बंद रखेंगे, पीटीआई का ये करेंगे. अब ये देखो ना, look at the very significant thing. He has thrown Gundapur out in KP. Right? So he's very much in control of the party. So he knows कि जो अंदर से deal कर रहा था उसको बाहर करो. He has changed his negotiators.
Yeah.
And he knows that he's going to come out. He will be out. It's a matter of time before they release Imran Khan. So the deal, what he makes with Asim Munir, dekhte hain, and he has always said कि मेरा दिल बहुत बड़ा है. देखो, he also knows that he will have to deal with establishment. Imran also knows that. So obviously they will strike a working deal. फिर वो कौन किसको पहले खींच के गिराएगा वो अलग बात है. But for now there will be truce. He will come out. They will bring him out. He has to come out.
You know, जब इस पूरे गेम के अंदर now the conversation with India would have also happened about this region. ठीक है, and जो भी conversation चल रही है उसके ऊपर काफी हमारा तो say रहेगा क्योंकि the way that we have done stuff, आपने भी कुछ messages भेजे हैं अफगानिस्तान की तरफ. Your foreign secretary went and met, खुले में किया आपने, पहले भी जाते थे but they were all going covertly. You've done it overtly now. You put a message across, so obviously that goes into the radar of the new administration कि यार ये लोग they've got good.
They are working with working relation with India.
यहाँ पर उसके बाद आपने encourage करा है अफगानिस्तान को to get into Iran also, which there is no statement from the West about anything of that sort. तीसरा, ईरान के ऊपर बात की जाती है, चाबहार के ऊपर कभी बात नहीं की जाती है. Never. Nobody talks about the INSTC. Nobody talks about all that at all. बिल्कुल उसके ऊपर कोई वेस्ट की तरफ से कोई कॉन्वर्सेशन ही नहीं होता है. I have never seen a certain conversation coming out on these Chabahar, INSTC and the Iran-Afghan corridor, if I may call it that. ठीक है, अभी तक तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. So what's our game in the middle?
Our stakes are high. See, in Chabahar, our stakes are very high. If you remember, what Trump wanted was the route via Chabahar and the Indians to be part of it when the withdrawal was happening. Okay? Yeah. So that was one deal.
ईरान नहीं माना उसमें.
हाँ नहीं, ईरान क्या नहीं माना, वो ट्रम्प चला गया तो फिर तो बाइडेन ने उसका पूरा वो पलट ही दिया, सिनेरियो ही पलट दिया उसका. So Biden administration completely went opposite to what the plan was. Number one. Number two,
before Trump left in 2019-2020, Iran was on its knees at that time. हालत खराब कर रखी थी ईरान की उसने.
हाँ, that time it was different.
Very pointed sanctions which were actually working.
So अभी भी, if you look at today, Iranian minister, foreign minister, I think is in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
He's visiting Taliban today. Okay. So they are, because a lot of trade, Afghanistan, a lot of supplies are not coming via Pakistan, it's coming via Chabahar, it's coming via Iran. So that trade route is very, very important for them. So that relationship is important and we are facilitating that somewhere. Despite the differences and loss of confidence between the two parties, we are facilitating it and it is working well for us. INTC का हम इसलिए नहीं सुन रहे हैं क्योंकि what is happening in Middle East for now. So everybody has gone quiet. What they are hoping is that once this ceasefire between the Israelis and the Hamas, this settles down, the dust settles down, then some work can be done on that. And then that is when they will start talking about it. The Arab countries want the dust to settle, which is not settling for now. I don't see settling in near future also. I think the ceasefire will prevail. And I have own reasons to believe that ceasefire will prevail, but there will be issues after the ceasefire.
Interesting thing to me is वो बोलता है भाई Palestinians को बोलता है बहन तुम जाओ यहाँ से. You go to Jordan, you go to Egypt, you go to this way.
Yeah, but look at the plan he has given. No, so he is telling the Egyptians. He's talking to Sisi today. So in a couple of days we'll know what has happened. Look at what he's saying. He's telling the Jordanians and the Egyptians to take them. Okay. Then he's saying, and which is, there was a time when Gaza was under Egypt, under that, right? And West Bank was under Jordan.
Till 67.
It was only, the Yom Kippur War kab hui thi? Till Yom Kippur War, which was 67. 67. Israel, Yom Kippur mein hui thi, 67. So 67 tak,
Yom Kippur was 73, but Gaza was taken over in 67. 5-day war.
If I remember, it was okay. I could be wrong. My memory could be wrong, but I think it was in the Yom Kippur that they took Gaza.
Either way,
it doesn't matter. But look, historically, that is true because there was a time when the Egyptians had control on Gaza and Jordanians had control on West Bank.
Yeah.
So what he basically is saying that you go back to that position where these Palestinians completely empty out the West Bank. Gaza Strip. And then we'll rebuild it with better homes and maybe they can get some peaceful life. Right? Now, when they rebuild, who is going to take control of Gaza? Is it going to be Hamas? I don't think so. Right? Is it going to be the Egyptians and the Jordanians who will say we'll jointly control this stretch? Maybe. Maybe not. Could be. Right? So we don't know what exactly he wants when he says that they'll come back and they will live. They don't know who's going to get it. But then he's saying, let's back off, and which makes sense. You take these people in for some time. But the problem is neither the Egyptians nor the Jordanians want them. Because these people are absolute trouble.
Yeah.
They are mad people.
Most of them.
Not all of them.
You'll have to split them out.
Most of them.
जहां पर ये इकट्ठे होंगे और प्रॉब्लम होगी.
It's वो हुआ भी ना. They went and when Egyptians took them, they went and they created trouble for them. Then they had to throw them out. वो मुस्लिम ब्रदरहुड के साथ जाके मिलकर वहां पे उन्होंने किया वो.
Jordan में they tried overthrowing the king of Jordan.
Jordan में they tried overthrowing the king of the Jordan. तो वो these people are mad people. That is, most of them are mad. Most of them have a problem because they're living in a very poisonous well. So obviously your social, your mind, your behavior will be that. It's not that they're they're by choice, but it's just that because they've been brought up in that poisonous well of radical ideology and that aggression, that anger. So that is not going to go. That will go away with generations of peace. It doesn't just overlightly doesn't disappear. That hatred doesn't go out of your head, right? So I think his plan is decent, but how is he looking to implement it? We have to see. How much the Egyptians are okay with it, we don't know. How much the Jordanians are very, very skeptical about it. Egyptians would be very skeptical because what Jolani is doing in Syria and his man is trying to do in Egypt, he's going after Sisi. Muslim Brotherhood wants to take over Egypt. They have made it very clear about it, right? So they will have their own reservation. So I think the bargain would be that then, the Egyptians would be saying, okay, what are you going to do with Syrians? And the plan Jolani has for us. So maybe there is some, give and take happening there as well. So let's see what happens. We'll get a picture in about 3 months. You never know.
India का बड़ा central role बनता है इस पूरे region के अंदर. I mean, especially let's focus on Pakistan, Afghanistan, Baluchistan, Sindh, and this entire region. ये वाला जो this word. The east part of West Asia, right? As we say it. Now, 2-3 things are going to happen here. One, the snow is going to melt, both on our border and the Afghanistan border. ठीक है? Snow melt करेगी. हमारे पास तो खैर already anti-infiltration drills, this, that, all that stuff is already started up. And एक मतलब 2 तो encounter already हो चुके हैं. ठीक है? तो there is obviously there's work happening there you can make out. अफगानिस्तान बॉर्डर पे देखो ये लोग वेट कर रहे होंगे. वैसे भी द फाइटिंग सीजन फॉर द तालिबान क्लैन इज नॉट इट्स नॉट इन विंटर्स में नहीं लड़ते वो.
इट्स ऑलवेज स्प्रिंग एंड समर.
स्प्रिंग ऑपरेशन जो अभी आएगा, स्प्रिंग ऑपरेशन ये स्टार्ट होगा आपका मार्च से, February mid, February end, मार्च से. What do you think is going to happen? अभी तक जो हो रहा था, was that a trailer? Will we see an all-out bloody opening of a front in 4, 5, 6 places together? Plus inside attacks, your TTP, BLA, BLCA, MLCA, सारे भी ठोकेंगे एक साथ.
See, TTP and all that will continue what they are doing. Okay, that is not going to stop. The offensive will become more aggressive once the pass is open.
There's no change in tactics.
There will be no change. There will be no change in tactic. Why do they need to change the tactic? They don't need to change the tactic. The tactic will remain the same. The TTP and the BLA will keep their pressure on. Additional would be what Taliban is promised Americans. What will they do? Maybe he says, okay, I don't want a base in Bagram, but I want you to go into Baluchistan and screw them over. Then, possibility, right? It could be a possibility. Taliban would say, yaar, humne tumko base de diya, people will get against us, we'll have rifts. We have fought you, you wanted out, you're out. You say, okay, fine, I don't want an air base, but I want your men to cross over into Balochistan and create havoc. Make sure the Chinese don't get in it. You need to engage them there. So it will spread. Either way, I see it spreading in Pakistan.
So either way,
that is what
the roof is going to be on fire, huh?
The roof is going to be on fire. The best he would do is he'll say, okay, get Imran Khan out. Get some peace in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, but turn your guns towards Baluchistan. That way, he will tell the Pakistanis, look, the Taliban, Afghan is not fighting with you. I made them stop, but I can't stop BLA. So it's fighting the Chinese. Go ask the Chinese to fight them. It's your problem. It's the Chinese problem, not an American problem. So it's a very smart way of engaging both the Pakistanis and the Chinese.
Right, because Chinese today, एक चीज तो दिखती है. I mean, they are quite upset with the Pakistanis कि यार तुम कुछ कर नहीं पा रहे, ना तुम हमारे बंदों को आने दे रहे हो. Now the problem is, I was listening to some stuff and I was reading some writings about this also in private blogs. कई लोग बोलते हैं कि यार अगर हमने Chinese को आने दिया, let's get the Chinese inside. But यार, how will we answer our sovereignty question then? और अगर हमने चाइनीज एक बंदूक को लाने दिया उधर पे, तो हम लोग को हमारा हमेशा वही रहता था ना, sovereignty question. फिर लोग क्या कहेंगे and this and that. The biggest factor is America will never allow it.
Simple सी बात है. दो चीजें. One, have you realized the Chinese have gone super quiet on Pakistan? They are not saying a word. They are not mentioning them anywhere. Even when Gwadar International Airport happened, look at the coverage media got. Very lukewarm in Pakistan. And look at the coverage Chinese gave it to it. Exclusively about China and Chinese language and how China has opened. No mention of Pakistan, a fleeting mention of Pakistan. That iron brotherhood, that all words have disappeared. The problem is, if Pakistanis allow Chinese to get in, what will happen to the IMF and what will happen to the World Bank $20 billion? And Saudis have already stopped that Rico-Dig deal, by the way. Usme panga hai. The Saudis have put in a condition that no foreign currency will come into Pakistan. This whole money will be routed out and the money will come through Saudi and will be routed out by Saudi. So Pakistanis are saying, yaar, tum paisa bhi dollar bhi nahi hamare country mein laoge, to hum kya kare? So usme panga pada hua already. So Pakistanis, I don't think, but Pakistanis are Pakistanis. इनसे कुछ परे नहीं है, तो ये बोलेंगे चलो अमेरिका को मजा चिखाते हैं, हम चाइनीज को अंदर ला. So they will dig a bigger hole for themselves in Pakistan. Because that is what a typical Punjabi Pakistani mind is. मजा चिखाते हैं. You cannot take that option away from Pakistan, saying that they will not allow the Chinese. Pakistanis are very capable of committing suicide every day. They keep on committing suicides every day. This can be another suicide they will do. Sovereignty का क्या issue है? Sovereignty है क्या उनके पास? Already everybody is talking in Pakistan that you are selling off your assets and every asset is being taken over. So you have sold off your assets. So वो तो उन्होंने वैसे वो बेच के डाइल्यूट तो कर ही दिया अपना आइडिया. वो सऊदी को बेच रहे हैं, वो चाइना को बेच रहे हैं. ग्वादर पे चाइनीज लैंग्वेज फर्स्ट लैंग्वेज है. So I don't think Pakistan is really worried about the sovereignty. It is more for the media and posturing sovereignty. Inside they know there is no sovereignty left. KP is out. You have no sovereignty in KP. You have a very limited control of KP. Baluchistan you are not able to manage. So what sovereignty? Anyway, they're losing it. So either lose it to the Chinese or lose it to the TTP. With TTP, the problem is all the journals will be out of business with Taliban. But with Chinese, at least the journals business will be going on. So who is better? It's as simple as that. It's a choice they have to make.
That's very interesting. मैं आपको कुछ दिखाता हूँ. You know, I found a State Department map. ठीक है, मैं काफी मैप के पीछे पड़ा रहता हूँ, आपको पता ही है. So I found a State Department map and I'll show it to you. Guys, जरा इस पे ध्यान से देखना. ये US State Department का मैप है about Pakistan, Afghanistan. एक सेकंड लोड होने दो. I will upload it and then we'll do some commentary on it. It is quite interesting when you actually see भाई अमेरिका क्या बोलता है पाकिस्तान के बारे में. एक सेकंड, here we go. So this is the US State Department September 19, 2001. ठीक है. And the area marked in blue is Pashtunistan and नीचे Baluchistan. Pashtun dominated region and Baloch dominated region. ठीक है. This is what America says on its own. मैं एक काम करता हूँ. Let me share screen. यहाँ पर ना थोड़ा छोटा दिख रहा है ना. Let me share screen. 1 sec. I'll just share screen so that we'll be able to see it a little bigger. Yeah.
George Bush था ना. Republicans were in power. Yeah. I'm just recalling who was in power in 2001. It was the Republicans. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 3 bags full, sir. 1 second. Let me share the screen. It'll be better for us to see it. And here we go. So this is the map.
Sorry.
ठीक है तो पुराना है. It shows Soviet Union and this and that. But if you see the date here, Library of Congress, September 19, 2021. ठीक है. It's a stamped map with everything. 1988 ये वो सब कुछ लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पर. Now ये देखो. Predominant Pashtun area. Maximum Pashtunistan claimed area. ठीक है सर.
1983 का भी लिखा हुआ है उसको. 1893 डुरंड लाइन का भी लिखा हुआ.
ठीक है. ये बलूचिस्तान बड़ा क्लियर लिखा है. एंड द लाइन एज व्हाट आई हैव मेड, मैंने अपना पाकिस्तान का जो मैप बनाया है, आई हैव एग्जैक्टली टेकन इट फ्रॉम
जैकबाबाद है इसका नाम. जैकबाबाद.
आई कैन नेवर से दैट डैम थिंग. ठीक है. एंड मैंने बेला के ऊपर मैंने बॉर्डर बनाया था. खैर इन लोगों ने बेला से थोड़ा नीचे बनाया है. ठीक है. इन लोगों ने दद्दू और बेला के बीच में जो ये जा रहा है इसके ऊपर बॉर्डर बनाया है. मेरा बॉर्डर बेला के ऊपर आता है. ठीक है. तो ये चीज मेरे को यहाँ पर दिखती है. अब देखो नॉर्थ में. ठीक है. ये एरिया देखो पूरा कट है. चित्राल इनके पास दे रखा है अभी यहाँ पर. ठीक है. ऑल्दो चित्राल ये it is shown as a Taliban controlled a Pashtun area basically. If you see this whole blue thing is Pashtun. तो चित्राल is Pashtun, Americans. ठीक है. तो ये आपका हिंदू कुश हो गया. यहाँ पर तजीक, उज़्बेक और ये लोग ऊपर बैठे हैं. एंड जो अभी एक नैरेटिव चलता है ना, अफगानिस्तान को 2 में काट देंगे. दिस इज द मैप दैट अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल हैव स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग अबाउट कि ये पश्तून वाले अलग हो जाएंगे, बलोच वाले अलग हो जाएंगे, उज़्बेक वाले अलग, ये वो. आई डोंट थिंक दैट विल हैपन, बट इन एनी केस नाउ यू लुक एट दिस लाइन व्हिच इज कमिंग अक्रॉस. ठीक है. ये इस तरफ से आ रही है सीधा. वो डेरा इस्माइल खान, मियां वाली, सेम डेरा गाजी.
वो सीपेक रूट है. ये सीपेक रूट है.
थैंक यू सर. आप यार आप पहले बोल देते हो मैं क्या करूं आगे.
ये सीपेक रूट है सारा.
तो सीपे का
I
रूट है.
studied it extensively.
अब
ये
देखो
सारा सीपेक रूट.
कौन से 2 जगहों पे बैंड बजी जा रही है. ये जगहों पे पंजगोर और तुर्बत, यहाँ पर घंटियां बजा रहे हैं लोग बैठ के इधर पे. ठीक है, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ एक्शन हियर. ये हेरात के ऊपर इस तरफ यहाँ पर ये आईएसकेपी के बंदे बैठे हुए हैं. दे आर ऑपरेटिंग फ्रॉम हियर. नॉट हेरात के ऊपर, ये सॉरी नुनकुंडी के ऊपर. यहाँ पर हेरात तो वो अफगानिस्तान में हो गया. इधर पे, हाँ इधर पे चेंगाई हिल्स, यहाँ पर ये आईएसकेपी वाले बैठे हैं इसके अंदर. तो अभी मुझे ये बताओ, प्रिडोमिनेंट पश्तून एंड मैक्सिमम पश्तूनिस्तान क्लेम्ड एरिया, बड़ा क्लियरली कह रहा है साहब अमेरिका.
This is true. This is what the Americans want. If you remember the Great Game, वो क्या है? This is what they exactly wanted. So they're pursuing their plan. So this is what he would be pursuing now. Am I in camera? Because I don't know, something is not right.
Yeah, आ गया. It'll come back.
अच्छा, ठीक है. Okay.
आपका थोड़ा नेटवर्क डाउन है.
So
it'll take probably a minute to adjust back.
अच्छा नहीं, you know, it's not that. It's just that I have no. I am there. I have zoomed it to this. So this is what we are also talking about. No, see, KP is already Pashtunistan. ठीक है, उसके ऊपर चित्राल ऑलरेडी क्लेम करते हैं. ये वखान पे ऑलरेडी तालिबान बैठा हुआ है. So this is what it is. This is what the Pashtuns are saying, that this is our area. The only thing is that I don't think, maybe in future you might have once they do this with Pakistan, then maybe they do this with Afghanistan 20 years later. They'll tell the Pashtuns, you cannot get along with the Tajiks and all that. You take care of one land and they will take care of other land. Could happen. No big deal. You never know. But as of now, it is not a possibility. As of now, Afghanis are looking at reclaiming what was during their Durand line, before the Durand line was made, reclaiming their areas. So they want it back. It is a good conflict zone. And why wouldn't they exploit this? These are fault lines which were always there to be exploited, and they are exploiting it. Now it has come to a point where one force is getting very dominant about it. Pakistan is considerably weakened. So they will play this game.
That's true. Interesting. Let's get into questions. Guys, जरा वीडियो को लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए चैनल को, and most importantly share this with your friends and family. There are 1,000 likes. This is not fair यार. Almost 2,800 people are watching. 1,000 likes, क्या बात है भाई. YouTube ने शैडो बैन कर रखा है. आप लोगों क्यों मेरे को शैडो बैन कर रहे हो? सवाल बड़ा सिंपल है. आप लोग ही शैडो बैन करोगे तो कैसे चलेगा फिर? ठीक है. सो प्लीज हिट द लाइक बटन विद ऑल द फोर्स दैट यू हैव. जोर से टकैक करके मारो. सोचो एक छोटा सा कंगालू बैठा है वहां पर, एंड चलो फिर आपको कंगालू टॉय दिखा दें, जो फेमस कंगालू टॉय है.
Would be exciting.
चलो ठीक है, वो भी दिखा देते हैं. आज ये मेरे को कहीं से मिला है, although I'll very clearly say it's not my own creation. तो please don't credit me with this. It is there online, हर जगह फैला हुआ है ये. Where is it? Oh gosh, I can't find it. Wait. I shall send it to myself and then I'll show you. Guys, ये latest toy है. I want to find investors, if anybody can actually invest in this. तो जरा मुझे बता दीजिए कोई अगर इन्वेस्ट करना चाहता है, ठीक है, in something really interesting, in a brand new venture, and this would make a lot of money. ये बहुत बढ़िया बिजनेस आइडिया है. अगर आप ये टॉय बना लो साहब, मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा, you will sell millions and billions of pieces. मानना मत. Here it is. ठीक है. And 3, 2, 1. Presenting.
This is a kangaroo. It's a nice joke. This is very nice. Notice the beard, it's very orange, huh? The beard is orange, huh?
Beard is orange, saffron.
Saffron. The beard is orange. Notice the beard.
Now guys, मैंने बोला था आपको राजा साहब के शो के टाइम में एक जोक हम जरूर करेंगे, and that will be something that we will do every time. Last time we had a meme, this time is the toy. And I thought, let me just take this up as a fun part. Okay, jokes only. Please. Oh God, when I saw this, I almost fell off my chair, man. I was actually first time I saw, I'm like, yay.
This is very good business idea. You remember when Russia was about to disintegrate? Soviet Union, sorry, not Russia. They had these toys, stuffed toys, which came out as Gorbachev's. Have you seen those Russian toys? Gorby, jo Gorbachev ke banaye the.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah.
Do you remember that? So this is very much similar to what when the Kangaroos are about to disintegrate into something else. So his toy has started coming out. I really like that beard. That orange beard is very, very, very handsome thing on that.
I was searching for something on Twitter and I came across this photograph. I'm like, this has to be kept. Yeah, this is whoever's made this is a star. Amazing stuff. Very, very cool. Chalo, let's get into questions, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, देखो यार कंगालू मैन दिखाने पे 200 लाइक आते हैं तो फिर भैया यही है ना बात. All right, like, subscribe, and of course share this with your friends and families. And my request to all of you is थोड़ा सा support करो यार channel को, ठीक है? We are in pretty bad, I'm literally cut down to half right now as far as the viewership is concerned. So just please support the channel as much as you can. If you can contribute.
It's a matter of time. Wait for the Google to get right. अभी वो बीच में लटक रहा है ना.
Yeah. So
अभी सीधा होगा.
Yeah, you guys can contribute towards the channel using the QR code या फिर PayPal या फिर super sticker, super chats या आप members भी बन सकते हैं. Let's see, Thunderbolt. सबसे पहले जय हिंद. Happy Republic Day to everyone. आपको भी जी. What's your opinion about Yuval Noah Harari? I found him very logical, sounds a bit lefty. Exactly what you said. That's my opinion. He's quite... I don't know, certain times he sounds very logical, but sometimes when he says those leftist things, you're like, no, wait, hang on.
He's, I think he's center left. The center left you have, he's that.
Yeah, well, I'll agree with you. It's just sometimes he makes a lot of sense. Then suddenly one thing will come out and you've got this thing.
So he's that proper center left.
Yeah. Why India still exports medicines, food and machine to Pakistan? We don't. It goes
Where
to
are
Dubai.
we exporting? We are not exporting. It's business. Why should we not sell to the world? And via Dubai.
The official websites, we don't sell anything and we don't even buy anything.
Yeah. No direct buying and selling.
By the way, Pakistan owes us $490 million as last I checked in 2022. Abhi ka mere ko pata nahi hai if they still owe us or not.
I think more than that.
उन्होंने कुछ
I think a bit more than that.
दवाई शवाई ली थी.
Bit more than that.
ठीक है. Shivam Bakshi ji, thank you. Do you think separatism in India is by and large over risks in Kashmir, West Bengal, South India regarding this issue? South, I don't think so. And even West Bengal, I don't think so.
There is no separatism per se in West Bengal or south of India. They have that. I won't call that separatism. In Kashmir, it's diminished a lot. Yeah. It's not, but the risk, it's a low risk. So, this category, I would say these are low risk ones. Separatism as per south is something different. You're misreading it with Kashmir. It's not the same thing. And it's a low risk thing. That's what it
Puneri Gujuji, thank you so much. Let's say Russia ends the war. Wouldn't or rather shouldn't Putin also use the money chip for bargain? He should say, release my 300 billion, sir, not 30 billion, by the way. The 300 billion from the SWIFT system blocked by the US and EU. Your thoughts? Yeah, he will ask for that. Sure.
He will ask for his money back. Why wouldn't he? And he's made good money out of this war anyway. So let's see what all bargaining he's going to do. We know already what he's bargaining for. He's saying that, Donetsk and all those areas are not going back. We are not, giving those up Crimea and all that. So that is going to be a part of Russia. So let's see where it ends up.
Yeah.
Let's see where it goes. वैसे, by the way, this USAID would also hit the Ukrainians because a lot of this USAID funds were being diverted towards
पाकिस्तान
Zelensky.
भाई,
The Europeans,
पाकिस्तान
पाकिस्तान को तो आप भूल ही जाओ, बेचारे उनको समझ ही नहीं आ रही होगी, वो बौखलाए हुए हैं इस वक्त. They're headless chickens right now.
पाकिस्तान, बांग्लादेश,
All this money will be Syria, all these places.
Fayaz ji says the USA can say many sentences, but logically taking or bringing the equipment is more expensive than creating new equipment. Without even conflict now, the conflict is more expensive and hard. Yep, he's right. I just lost you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. No. 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 Give us a minute, guys. Some issue. Have you check the mute? Have you turned yourself mute?
No.
Now I get you back. All right.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Sarvani, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Gabo, how dangerous is broken packs for the world? Broken packs for the world. Pakistan for the world. Its own people and Bharat, considering they have nukes with highly compromised radical army. Jai Hind.
See, before Pakistan disintegrates, the nukes will be taken care of. It's not happening tomorrow or in the next 6 months or something. So it's broken part is not.
Come a little close by, huh?
Can you hear me? I don't know what went wrong. I really don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
So what I'm saying is that it's not that Pakistan is breaking tomorrow morning and there is a problem. The nukes will be taken care of before years before Pakistan disintegrates finally. But there is still a lot of time. And a broken Pakistan is good for us. Why is it bad for us?
Yeah.
It's minutes gone, finished.
All right. Hero, thank you so much for your super sticker here and here as well. Thank you so much. Ashish Jain's up. Thank you. He says Russia is considering stopping the war, but Putin will ask West influence out of the Black Sea and probably wait for another 5 years for Odessa.
That could be. The Russians want to end the war. The Americans are interested in ending the war. Let's see where they negotiate and where they come to. And, the problem is that Americans see it more as a European war, the problem of Russia more with the Europe, and they want Europe to stand up. But let's see what the Europeans do in this and how much the Europeans stand for it. So It's an interesting thing.
Explore World, thank you so much. Is will Imran revive Gaza war again?
How would Imran Khan revive Gaza war? I mean, what do you think? He's going to get on a horseback and start marching towards Gaza? No, not happening.
With Bushra Bibi on his side, huh?
Behind him, sitting tightly. No. Imran has absolutely nothing of that sort that he will start that.
All right, Ashwin Sureshji, thank you so much. How close is Iran to becoming a nuclear power?
Look, last we checked, they are pretty capable. They were on the last few of their percentages. I think they were 84 or 86% is what is required to be a completely nuclear, and they were a few percentages off. But they are pretty close, and they are working hard on it that they get what they want. But it's not going to be easy because they have a lot of sabotages. The Iranian sabotage, the Israelis sabotaged them, their tunnels and all that, and delayed their production, going to their full-fledged capacity before the war started, by the way. If you remember, there were quite outages in their nuclear facilities and a couple of explosions as well. So they have delayed it. I think they are about a year and a half away, if we see it that way.
Gujuji, thank you so much. कहते हैं quote of the season, Pakistanis are jackasses. We'd love to hear this in every of your podcasts, Raja bhai.
Thank you, Muneeb. I will do that.
भाई ऐसा है, राजा भाई loves पाकिस्तान. और मैं गया था ना इनके साथ कश्मीर में, जितना पास पहुंचते थे ना पाकिस्तान में, वो प्यार ज्यादा दिखता था. ठीक है.
Very true.
हमको तो पकड़ के लाना पड़ा. एक दिन तो बोलते मैं जरा आता हूँ घूम के पाकिस्तान से. We had to catch him and bring him back. Suresh ji, thank you so much. What is the US and Pakistani view on Herat Kaf railways? US has no view.
I don't think it's a dead project. Nothing is happening there. There won't be any takeoff right now.
Jayan ji, thank you so much. What do you think about intelligence interaction between Pakistan and Bangladesh? Shouldn't we be cautious as it's going to be going in a direction General Jacobs never wanted?
See, the intelligence interaction between Bangladesh and Pakistan, honestly, it is there. We know it is happening. We should be cautious. We are already cautious about it, and we are already, preempting what they are trying to do there. So I don't think it's a big worry. But then at the end of the day, the Pakistanis would be saying how we surrendered and how you need to surrender. That is the only expertise Pakistan can give militarily to anybody. That is how to surrender very quickly. So let them share. And what intelligence, by the way, they have to share. I'm really interested to know this intelligence game between Bangladesh and Pakistan. What are they going to share? What intelligence they have to share? I'm really curious to know what is intelligence sharing between Bangladesh and Pakistan. The jihadi movement, the drugs which are coming in, how to make money, how to sell your country. What intelligence are they going to share?
Oh, don't know how to spell it, sir.
It doesn't make any sense. They are not a part of anything. They are not jointly operating anywhere. They are not powers, which are holding. Americans and Indians do intelligence sharing. समझ आता है. Bangladesh और Pakistan क्या intelligence sharing करेगा आपसे? How to go Kangla quicker and yes, there is one intelligence sharing. Who is willing to give money and how much? Where should you go next to beg? That is the only intelligence sharing Pakistanis are capable of doing with the Bangladeshis.
I'll show you something. Let me see if I can find that. There's somebody who had created an AI image of.
कौन सा शेख कितना पैसा दे रहा है उसके पास जाके दरवाजे पे खड़े हो जाओ. वही इंटेलिजेंस शेयरिंग होगी कि उसने इतना हमें दिया, तुम भी जाके ले लो, वो दे रहा है. Ridiculous intelligence sharing.
Intelligence sharing, ISI chief visiting Siliguri corridor, stands up next to the Siliguri corridor, watches India doing a massive exercise, runs back and says, "ना भाई, इधर नहीं जाने का यार, ये थोड़ा ये मारेगा इधर से तो." I mean, you have to be really, really super smart.
These are all good for social media narratives and trying to fool the people. There is no intelligence sharing. I mean, I question the intelligence.
Unknown Garbanji, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Bila Baba ki jai, thank you so much. Says Raja sir, blog kab aayega? Is Trump USA Gorbachev? पीछे पढ़ो. Blog.
आएगा जल्दी आएगा. ठीक
है. नेक्स्ट वीक बोल रहे हैं सर. नेक्स्ट वीक बिफोर द शो स्टार्ट सर बोल रहे हैं कि आ जाएगा. ये है ये रहा. I'll show you something. Although this is not that funny, but it is pretty funny. ये देखो. दोनों बैठे हैं वहां. दोनों बैठे हैं अंदर में. I keep looking for this.
This is what intelligence sharing is happening, no?
All right. Partition of Afghanistan. Thank you so much. Imran will never come out as Trump hates Taliban.
Then if Trump hates Taliban, why did he deal with them?
True.
Why did he take Afghan government completely out of that deal and just sat with Taliban and dealt with them?
Yeah.
That's a question, a counter question to you then.
Rivu Mukherjee ji, thank you. Says his Operation Devil Strike an indicator of an invasion of Rangpur to eliminate the problem of the chicken neck. Saab.
Look, there is no strike coming. I can tell you.
Even if it was, trust you me and Raja sir will be the last people to know about it. हमको नहीं पता.
Know about it. These are not things you want to speculate also.
Partition of Afghanistan, continuation. Thank you so much. Says Trump, revenge on Taliban is supporting NRF and AFF.
No, it is not true. It is not true. And the last thing Trump would want is to upset Afghanistan here. He has a lot to do in Middle East. He cannot upset Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So no.
I don't know where you're from, brother, but you're quite strong-worded. Pashtun is jihadi, zombie, Tajik, Uzbek, Hazara, peace. I don't know where you're from, but you sure do have an angle to this thing. But thank you so much for your contribution. All right, Akshay Ayerji, thank you so much. That song, Main Chum, what?
It fits perfectly. I have no idea. I have no idea which song is this.
Bhai,
Chumlu. No idea. Sorry, buddy.
talking
You're
to the
asking wrong guys. Yeah.
Shivam Bakshiji, thank you. Can India terms of the economy ever be comparable to what China is? Also, will that help us secure our borders better, sir? So, what do you think is China's economy today?
Chinese have a bigger economy, no doubt about it. Let's accept
Do you think
that.
it is 18
Right? But it's in
trillion
decline. It's in decline. It's on a slow.
Please go to the World Bank figures. Okay, go to the World Bank figures. Okay, homework time. Go to the World Bank figures, right? Please look at the Chinese economy growth during COVID. They grew $3 trillion in 2 years during COVID. Are you serious? I mean, किसको झूठ बोलते हो? To my mind, the Chinese economy is not beyond 7 or max to max, मतलब खींच खाच के $8 trillion. 7 is what I'm saying. Not beyond
even that. Look, we know they are bigger than us, right? But at the same time, the Chinese have problems. They are bigger, right? They are bigger, no doubt about it. But they are also on a decline.
Yep.
India's is growing. The more India's growth, obviously, the more your economy grows, the more stronger you become. It's a no-brainer.
Maz, thank you so much. I'm not concerned about our neighbors. It's the traitors within who support them that are the real threat. The enemy within is far worse.
And they are being dealt with very nicely. And that is absolutely true.
Mr. Talukdar, Iran and Afghanistan cozying up while US gives MK84 to Israel. Where does Pakistan stand with the Thenga?
Where does Pakistan stands nowhere. Poor guys don't stand anywhere. That's the problem.
Nikhil Sharma ji, dear Adi and Raja ji, please give me a genuine answer. On what basis do these Pakistan boast so much?
You want a genuine answer? There is one word I have for you. And it's a very genuine word. It's called gas. They're bloated on gas, and that is why they boast so much.
यार पता है ना लाहौरी करिया खा के ना होता क्या है गैस हो जाती है इंडाइजेशन हो जाती है
और कुछ they bloated on gas and that's what they boast about. That's it.
Raja Sahib, what's going on between ISI and NSI in Bangladesh? I think we spoke about that.
I told you they're sharing who is giving them money. The Bangladeshis should stand next in line with them. What else will happen there? Jihadi list is being exchanged. LET lists are being exchanged. What else is happening?
Lovely comment, huh? Jawaharlal Nehru, Biden is the Jawaharlal Nehru of USA.
I don't know, man. Let the Democrats answer that for me.
After so many US administrations consistently getting backstabbed by Pakistan, don't you think US will trust Afghans more than Pakistanis?
See, US doesn't trust anybody. US has never trusted anybody. US allies, if you remember, Henry Kissinger said, it's not our enemies who have to worry, it is our allies. It is our allies which we have to worry more about the Americans. Americans don't trust anybody. Americans are very transactional. So, and they have burned their hands with Pakistanis. They know that what Pakistanis are. They might now transact with Afghans for the time being. I have told you, Afghanistan is going to be the new Pakistan. And Pakistan is going to be the new Afghanistan.
फयाज साहब बोल रहे हैं कि साहब आप अपना उनके सवाल से इतना डर गए थे कि आपका सारा पूरा ईयरफोन ही बंद हो गया
मैं उनके सवाल से डर गया था हाँ यार मैंने कहा ना you guys are so bloated on your own gas I can't help it.
All right.
Be happy, yeah.
Americana. Raja Muneeb sir, do you think Pakistan is dumb or unlucky or both? I think all three of the above.
Look, they're dumb. Plain stupid dumb. And where you are dumb, plain stupid, luck never follows you.
Yeah. Shivam Bakshi ji, thank you. Do you think Pakistan ever becoming India's vassal?
I don't think so. Why do they need to become India's vassal?
I don't want them.
They won't exist.
And last but not the least, thank you so much. Rivu Saab, he says, Asim Munir behind bulletproof glass. Why? Patti hai uski.
I told you because he knows that there are far too many people who want to take him out. He's finally realized it. He's feeling threatened. He knows. So a journal behind bulletproof glass says a lot. ये पाकिस्तान आर्मी का हाल है कि जर्नल जो बुलेटप्रूफ ग्लास के पीछे बैठता है, शर्म आती है।
ये बताओ आखिर में एक सवाल मैं भी ले लेता हूँ, सुपर चैट नहीं है मेरे पास बट मैं फिर भी ले लेता हूँ। आसिम मुनीर कहाँ घर बना रहा है अपना?
आसिम मुनीर कहाँ घर बना रहा है? आई थिंक ही इज, आप बताओ, यू नो इट बेटर।
पता चला है मेरे को।
दुबई
नहीं दुबई में आउट हाउस है।
दुबई यूके जाएगा।
दुबई में एक अपार्टमेंट है उसका जो रेंटल पे है, बट वो
घर
बना रहा है ना कनाडा।
हाँ, बट कनाडा जाएगा, वहां बाजू ऑलरेडी बैठा हुआ है। अच्छा, उसके बगल में ही बनाएगा जाएगा, ठीक है।
सर
दे ऑल गो टू कनाडा ना।
दुश्मनी होती है ना, वो सिर्फ जब तक यूनिफॉर्म पहने होती है, उसके बाद सब बिजनेस पार्टनर बन जाते हैं।
हाँ, तो इसको बाजवा ने जमीन दी होगी ना वहां पर कि ये लो जमीन पकड़ो, आजा घर बना ले, मेरे पास यहाँ बहुत है, तू मेरे साथ रह ले।
आंटी मुनीर जो है ना, आंटी मुनीर आजकल डायरेक्ट फ्लाइट पकड़ के जाती है दुबई से, पोलर फ्लाइट
कनाडा जाती हैं,
ऐसा करके जाती है, ऐसा जाके।
हाँ, तो अच्छी बात। डू यू नो, आई गिव यू वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टैटिस्टिक्स अबाउट पाकिस्तान। डू यू नो हाउ मेनी bureau officials of Pakistan have dual citizenship?
70%.
Government of
70%.
22,000.
Yeah, I mean, I was told 70% of Pakistani politicians, civil servants, and military people.
Civil servants की बात कर। Civil servants. 22,000. किसको सर्व कर रहे हैं?
एक सुपर चैट और आया, ले लेते हैं। श्रीनिवास जी, थैंक यू। डू यू सी अ क्लैश बिटवीन इस्लाम क्रिश्चियनिटी इन द वेस्ट एंड यूएस इन कमिंग इयर्स विद मस्क, ट्रम्प एक्सेट्रा?
Yes.
Europe, yes.
Yes.
And it's going to be bad this time, guys.
Yeah.
Let me be very clear. It's going to be really, really bad.
Not very soon. After 5 to 7 years, yes.
भाई, you never know. ये जिस तरह से डिपोर्टेशन कर रहा है ना, if he touches upon a cell.
यूरोप में होगा ना, क्लैश यूरोप में होगा।
Puneri Gujuji, thank you. Missed my chat on Russian money with USA. No, brother. We took up. As a matter of fact, I corrected. You said 30 billion.
And 300 billion.
300 billion. Okay. Deep meanings. Laga rahega. Thank you so much. Let's escort Yunus 2 in case Hasina comes. Yeah, with 2 Rafales.
So we'll put him on the same plane. She comes, he goes. She's not
Finally,
coming.
2 Tejas Mark 1A to be delivered by March end. Vinay Singh ji, thank you so much. Yes. So what analysis? What analysis that has been happening on Dev Talks? Simple, straight analysis without a bias. Where I had said, this is what they're going to do. Ye spare engines laga ke denge. They will start, and by March you will have the aircraft rolling out. Exactly what has happened.
Yeah, but okay. I'm not going to say anything.
It's terrible.
I'm not very happy.
Whatever is happening is terrible. But मैंने वो पूरा consideration करके मैंने बोला था कि
I remember.
ये आएगा, इतने टाइम में आएगा। चलो भाई, thank you so much. Yeah. Take care.
Thank you, brother.
See you next week.
Thank you for having me. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.